Hey Randy, my name is Christina. I told you I'd get you this free video over with some tips on how to set your company above your competition when it comes to your website and your online presence. So we're going to talk about three things today: content, citations, and backlinks. And these are the three tips that I'm going to suggest for you. First, starting with content, the average website needs 1,000 to 1,500 words in order to be optimized with Google. You have about 300 currently here on your home page. So that would be my first suggestion, is getting up to that 1,000 to 1,500 words, because that's where most of your backlinks are going to be coming to, is your front page. When I looked up your number one competitors, there wasn't a whole lot of searches specifically in your city, but I did see that you do cover Dubuque, if I'm not butchering that, Dubuque, Iowa. And so they have the most searches. Looks like they're probably the biggest city in your area, plus it's under Dubuque County, I believe, based on my research, so people probably search that also. So for a Google search of HVAC Dubuque, Iowa, this is the keyword search. There's approximately 70 people a month that are searching that. So by not being on the front page of Google for this keyword, those are 70 potential customers that you're missing out on every month. So when you look at your number one competitors, it's birchheating.com. They're in the number one spot organically. They're actually not sitting at too many more words than you. Looks like between 300 and 400 words as well on their homepage. So just by increasing your content and making sure it's got some of those keywords built in on your homepage, that could be enough to beat them out. The second thing we're going to talk about are citations. So anytime that you do a Google search, the next visible section here is the map pack. And you can get ranked up here without being number one. You'll see Birch Heating and Cooling is actually number 3 down here, and All Seasons is number 1. The way that you get ranked in here is you list a Google My Business account under your name, phone number, and address. And what you'll want to do is you'll want to go after citations. And a citation is where you submit your information exactly as it appears on your Google My Business into directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, City Star, etc. And so I have another tool that I'm going to show you called whitespark.ca. This is something you can go out and get, and it's a citation finder. And it lets you know what your business is doing. Now, if for some reason it's not working right today, I usually don't have any problems. It costs about $30 to $70 a month, but what it'll do is when you do a search in here, you can see how many citations, and it usually shows you the number here. That being said, I can still show you. When you click here, you'll see that you have 28 citations, and then once it finally loads, it would list them all here. And then your competitors in the number one spot for All Seasons Heating and Cooling, they currently have 47 citations. So you can actually use this tool and go out and figure out what they have and go in here and go down the list and go after the same citations that they have. But you don't want to beat them by just, 48 citations. You want to beat them by double. So I would probably start looking at getting 80 to 100 citations and getting listed on those. Definitely go after the free ones. I wouldn't recommend spending any money. A lot of them even have like Yellow Pages where you can pay to be higher on Yellow Pages. You don't need to do that. If you're ranked organically in Google, that's just a waste of money. And then the third thing we're going to talk about are backlinks. So basically the way it works is we call it link juice, and Site A points to Site B. Site A is the link juice, which gives Site B more authority and power in Google's eyes. It's like a popularity contest. So the more sites you have and the more link juice you have, the more popular you are, the higher you're going to be on a Google search. So currently you're sitting at 10 referring domains with 19 different backlinks. And so the other thing about link juice is that it will be more effective if you have a relative site linking back to you. For example, a blog post about a specific air conditioning unit that you like, or a brand that you like, or even something about plumbing. That's going to give you a lot more power and authority than, say, a blog about pizza, because you don't sling pizzas for a living. So right now, this is another tool you can use called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com. This one's a little more expensive, about $100 to $120 a month, but you can go out and get it, and get a subscription yourself, and it really breaks down what your website's doing. And I pulled up your information here, but we can also look at your number one competitors, was that Birch Heating again. And you'll see that they have 36 referring domains with 210 backlinks. So that's how they're beating you. And then the other cool thing about this site is you can go here and look at the keywords, and you can see how much traffic they're bringing in a month off of a keyword. So these ones are name-based. Here's a heating and cooling in Dubuque, Iowa. 20 people a month are searching for that, and they got 6 people to their website just off of this one. So the more you get listed for, Heating and cooling Dubuque, 20 searches, 0.17 on average, because obviously these are averaged throughout the year. So you kind of see how that works. This is a great tool for seeing overall how your website's doing and what your competitors are doing, so you can go and do the same thing that they're doing. So in closing, we talked about 3 things. Content, getting your front page up to that 1,000 to 1,500 keyword-rich content. Citations, making sure that you're getting listed in all those different directories. And then link juice, getting those backlinks to come back to your page. Even citations will be included in those links. And beating out your competition that way. If you have any questions, absolutely give me a call. My name is Christina. I'm with KC Phoenix SEO. My phone number is 816-323-4100. Otherwise, you can reach out to me on Facebook Messenger or email, whatever works for you. And then if there's anything that you think that you just don't have the time to do this, it still doesn't make a lot of sense, you can definitely reach out to me and we can kind of work at putting a proposal together. I hope this helps, and hope to hear from you. Thanks.